Welcome to the Today Show. I'm your host, Jay Stoyan. You're in for a special presentation, and I mean a special presentation. On the show today, we have Big Records and a slew of their musicians. We're going to be talking about their weekend. They were down in Atlanta, Georgia, the heart of music in the USA for the 224 ISSA Awards. Very exciting. Stay tuned. Before we let you go, I do want people to know that we have signed Dave Ray from Teenage Head for our October 12th fundraiser. He's going to be mixing in with Freedom Train, and we're hopefully getting a veteran up from the East Coast, Fraser Newcomb, to perform at the evening. So again, October 12th, it's a free event, all in honor of veterans in our employment programs, courtesy of the Canadian and Ontario government. Stay tuned. You're watching a special presentation of the Today Show. I'm Jay Stoyan. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Again, I'm Jay Stoyan. You're watching a special presentation of the Today Show with Big Records on a show today. Now, right now, we have Shailene on. She's one of the performers from Big Records. She was down in Atlanta. What she's going to do is she's going to give us a little bit of an overview of the weekend. I believe it was Saturday, was it not, Shailene?
Yep, Saturday.
Yeah. So after Shailene, she tells us what's going on, the agenda. Just a quick overview. We're going to be bringing, I bet you, 8 or 9 more musicians. So take it away. Tell us about the weekend and tell us about you personally, too, quickly.
Okay, so my name is Shailene Stebner, and I am from Central Alberta. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I won an award for my songwriting this weekend, which is super cool. I'm so excited. Like, fills my heart with happiness and joy. So this weekend, I've never been to Atlanta before, so it was so exciting to get to go. And this is my very first year being a member of the ISSA, so it was such a monumental weekend for me. So we got there around noon, walked the red carpet, did interviews and pictures and all this magical fun stuff it was so cool. The energy in the building was so fantastic. There was live music. There was it was magical. So then at 2:00 we went into the theater, and Brandywine performed with her daughter, and it was absolutely amazing. So amazing. Then they did a bunch of awards. So they did Representative of the Year for the U.S. So they did all of the U.S. categories first, and then they gave the international group a little spotlight. But they did so Representative of the Year, Promoter Manager, Sound Engineer, Radio Station, Male and Female Emerging Artist, and then Burdens Within performed. And oh my gosh, I didn't know how much I loved hard rock. Like, this guy can sing. It was amazing. He was using his falsetto and then going down low. And oh my gosh, I fell in love with him, and I don't even know who he is. And then
I love your passion. I love your passion, Shailene. I love your passion. This is so good. Hold on to that. So let's take a quick break, because we're going to bring so much. I know we got people banging on the door to bring us in. So we're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we're going to come back with everybody. So make sure you're commenting on Facebook. Okay, so stay tuned. We'll be back with a special presentation of the Today Show. So this is great. Welcome back to the Today Show. Shailene was just giving us a quick overview. I'm sorry I cut you off a little bit, but I just want to bring in the other people. We can just go on. So tell us before we do get started, Shailene. So the evening or the day started at what time?
So we arrived at noon, and then the
At
show
noon.
started at 2.
And what time did everybody get out of there?
Oh man, like 6:30, I would say.
Wow. So that's great. What a day of live
Yeah.
music. And people came from all over the world or just North America?
So there was people from the UK, Australia, Canada, obviously. It was kind of, there was a little bit of everybody there. It was absolutely amazing. It was just amazing.
That's great. So why don't we do so? Please, people are already blowing up. People are already commenting on our Facebook page. So this is awesome. Please do comment. We'll share. We'll interact. Ask us questions. So what I want to do is just go around the clock quickly. Now I want to. So after Shailene, the gentleman with the hat on. I know he's at the airport. Introduce yourself. Even though I know your name, I want you to introduce yourself to our viewers.
Hey everybody, I am Rocky Michaels, and no, this is not a green screen behind me. I am literally at the Nashville airport. That's how dedicated I am. So thank you, Jay, for having me on. I'm making my way back to my home state of California. I was in Atlanta with everyone this weekend at the ISSA Awards. I figured since I'm on the East Coast, I would stop off at Nashville on the way home and, hit the town. I was able to play at the iconic Bluebird Cafe last night, which was just such an amazing experience.
Wow.
And so tell us, Rocky, what was your involvement in the awards?
Yeah, so I actually was honored to have won the Male Song of the Year in the bronze category for a song called "An Uncomfortable Truth," and this is kind of a special song for me because it was actually written from the perspective of a homeless person, and it came about. We all come across homeless people, and we want to help them all, but we can't. So I wanted to hopefully share this song to offer a little reminder of some humanity along the way. At the end of the day, we're all brothers and sisters, man. So it was a privilege and an honor for the recognition and to have the light shined on what's really such an important topic.
That's great, Rocky. Well, again, we'll double back. I'm just trying to give everybody an introduction, a little bit of, airtime, and then we'll double back. So, Dusty, introduce yourself again to our viewers and tell us where you're from.
Hey guys, Dusty Marcus from London, Ontario, Canada, and I won an award for International Male Emerging Artist. Unfortunately, I did not make it to the awards, so I was sitting at home trying to figure out who won what. And
was it available online and all? Like, could you keep updated online and everything?
I couldn't find it.
See, they need the disability channel. Next year, we're going to take a heavy influx. We're in there next year. They need the channel to promote. Nobody promotes like the disability channel. So thank you, Dusty. Let's move over to the gentleman with the hat. Even though I know your name, introduce yourself, please.
Hi, everybody. I'm Paul Jupe, and I'm from the UK. I'm a country rock singer-songwriter. Unfortunately, I couldn't get to the awards this year. I had to cancel last minute for personal reasons. But judging if it was anything like 2023 when I was there, it was just amazing. I made so many friends. Someone said to me, another artist said to me, "Go, you've got to go, because there's so many people out there and you'll come away with friends." And literally, I gather you guys have probably found the same, that I just come back and people are still, contacting me. I've made some really, really good friends. And they will be lifetime friendships through it. So it was absolutely amazing. And I'm sure this year, I was watching the videos and all the pictures and everything, and it was just amazing. And this year, I was lucky enough to win a gold in Male International Songwriter of the Year. So I'm super chuffed, as we say over here.
That's great, Paul. You know what? I really want to get later on. I really maybe not today's show, but on a future show, I want to really get from the UK. I think that would be so interesting for people here in North America.
That would
so
be awesome.
Thank you for sharing. Okay, superstar, you're next. Introduce yourself. That's you, Brandy.
I never assumed.
I got that one too.
Hi, my name is Brandy Huang. I'm the lead singer for Brandy Wine. We actually opened the show this year at the ISSAs. And since I won an award last year, next year, I'm one of the judges that get to listen to all the wonderful contestants and help with those decisions behind the scenes. So our day started very, very early, but it was a great fun.
That's why I said superstar, right? That's great. So you're going to be judging the show next year. Does that mean that obviously you can't perform because that's a little bit of conflict of interest? I would assume, right?
No, actually, you can perform. So I performed this
can.
year, the opening act, and I was also a judge. I'm not eligible to compete for the awards.
That's right.
For the two
compete. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I meant. Compete.
Yeah. Gives other people a chance to kind of get the spotlight shown on them without having the same winners every year or worrying about the same people trying to take the awards every year. So I think it's pretty cool. And It's fun to get to hear all the new bands and make new friends behind the scenes too.
Excellent. Okay, the gentleman bottom left with the baseball hat on. Introduce yourself, please.
My name is Brian Fagan. I am with Grace Musicians Group out of Syracuse, New York. We've worked with the ISSA since the inception. We were very blessed this year for one of our artists, Miss Sydney Irving, to win gold under Band Album of the Year, which is awesome. Super excited about that. All these people on here, for the most part, I know through big records, and we're just thrilled to have them as part of our family. And Tim Steinrich, the big bearded one that I love, we've had to New York to perform, along with another artist from Big Record, which is Rachel Dara, performed at 4 of our major events this weekend across New York and Pennsylvania. So we're really thrilled to be part of all of this with these fine people here.
That's great, Brian. Thank you for sharing. I love the way you guys are from all over the United States and including the UK. So this is great. All right, Tim, you're up, buddy. Introduce yourself, even though I just did. Introduce yourself again.
My name is Tim Steinrich from the band The Mighty One from Vancouver, Canada. Just got back day before yesterday from Atlanta. Whirlwind tour. I got to tell you, I was there last year and was the first ever 3-time winner, international singer, songwriter of the year, band of the year, and album of the year, silver. So we went back for a victory lap, I guess, and were asked to perform and headline the awards show, and had a really big surprise, Jay. I actually wrote a song with Tammany Dove, who is the CEO and the owner of the whole thing of the awards show. And so we had her up on stage, got to the second verses. And I mean, she's more of a singer-songwriter, I guess kind of country, but I wrote a metal song with her. And it was called Stay in Your Own Lane, about a former band member who she'd had some problems with and was no longer with anymore. So she wrote the song, the lyrics for Stay in Your Own Lane. And so we had her up on stage. She jumps on the stage in the second verse and hits this like amazing shrieking scream, and the place just went bananas. It was insane. And then I got to say, like, the pre-party when we first got there was amazing. And lots of jamming around the pool. So we all, a lot of us stay at this Marriott Courtyard hotel. So it's got a pool and a courtyard in the middle. Everybody brings out their guitars, brings out some beers, and we all jam and have a great time. So when we got back after the post party, like the after party, which was probably, I would say, about, I don't know, midnight or something like that. I think finally around 2 or 3 a.m. they shut us down. They were going to call the police, but we had like guitars and harmonicas and fiddles and everybody singing at the top of their lungs. It was just absolutely insane. So there was just so much love at this event, and again, deeper connections with people who I'd met last year, and then beautiful new connections with people that I met this year there, like Shalane. So yeah, it was just amazing.
And you, if I understood it right, you closed the show, did you, right? Did you, Tim?
We did.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So Brandy opened, Tim closed, and everybody else played in between. So how many? Well, let's finish. So now I believe there's Anthony.
Yes, there is. How is it going?
Anthony, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
So try to, Marie just tried to get in, but I'm watching here. You guys are awesome. Let me just send Marie the link again, because I'd love to have her. So Anthony, tell us what you think. Now, you didn't go down, did you? Or did you go down?
No, unfortunately, I wasn't present at the ISSA Awards this year. Although, just some information on me. I'm a 24-year-old R&B pop singer here from Toronto, Canada. And the energy in this group has been ecstatic. I've been following the journey of the big records artists and the award winners at ISSA, and I've been hearing all the positive feedback. So it's been surreal to just see other musicians supporting each other and doing what they love. So I'm just so thrilled
So let
and
me
ecstatic
just
to be a part of a group like this.
So let me just jump in for a bit. Now, I don't know if you guys know Anthony, but I believe Anthony, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you're represented by AMG and Mark Berry. Is that correct?
That's correct, in Toronto, Canada.
Yeah. So Mark, and myself, we're all sort of attached at the hip. And thank you for sharing that. So give me your perspective, Anthony, on big records, like how they help, how they support the musicians. Just, tell me straight up.
Yeah.
Tell me straight up what you think.
So far, I've been enjoying the journey with the team. Big Records is an independent label based on the west side of Canada, and essentially what their role and duty is they will connect other musicians to one another and try their best to showcase them to the world, essentially, by bringing them to award shows, try to collaborate with other musicians on projects, different things such as that. And yeah, for the most part, so far, that's what I've seen.
That's great. Well, thank you for sharing, Anthony. Now, is there anybody else on the call here? Because I can only see 9 boxes. So if there's anybody else, just pipe in right now. Otherwise, we're going to start around the top again. Okay. So I guess everybody else. Okay. So we're going to go back to Charlene now. Okay. Charlene. Is it Charlene? Yeah, Charlene. Okay. Charlene. So tell us again the award that you won.
I won the bronze for Songwriter of the Year in the international category.
Wow, congratulations. Now tell us 2 memorable moments of the day for you.
Well, obviously the first one was winning.
I love your honesty.
Just being honest. But the second one, like I mean the after party at the Wild Wings was amazing. But the after party at the hotel, that is something that will remain in my heart, and it remained in my heart and soul forever. That was
so
amazing.
If people want to find out more information with regarding to your music, and where could they go?
Just www.shalainestebner.com. Super simple. I've got links on there to my music. I've got links on there to my Facebook and Instagram page. I'm confused with TikTok, so I don't really do that, but
oh crap.
Oh, there's another superstar. Can you tell us now quickly, is there anything you have upcoming that people can watch for? Hi, Marie. 1 sec.
Oh yeah. So I have me.
Go ahead.
You.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of shows coming up. The CCMAs are in Edmonton this year, so I get to perform at a pre-party there. So that's amazing. I mean, I've got a wonderful local gig tonight, just as like a welcome home kind of thing, and I'm super excited about it to have the support of my little town.
That's great. Well, thanks again. Before we let you go, I mean, you don't have to leave. I'm just going around the loop now. So your website again, where people could find more information about you?
It's www.shalainestebner.com. I'll spell it because everybody gets confused. So www.shalainestebner.com.
Awesome. Okay, let's pop down to Marie now. Marie, I'm glad you got in. I'm glad because you said it was full. So can you hear me? Because I think you're frozen a little bit. She might be frozen. There she is. There you go. Yeah, I'm glad you hopped in.
It sounds like I got a bad connection.
You're pretty good there. So tell us quickly, in case we lose you, your experience and what you were at the awards for.
Yeah, I probably need to connect to the Wi-Fi because I'm at home and it's not.
Okay, so why don't you connect?
Well.
Why don't you connect? And when you're ready, we'll bring you back in. And let's go to Rocky now. Rocky, again, tell our viewers the award you win and where can people find out more information regarding your career.
Yeah, thanks so much, Jay. I'm still at the airport here. Oh,
okay.
Yeah, you can
Mute
hear me,
yourself,
right?
Marie. Yeah, mute yourself for a sec, Marie. Okay, go, Rock.
Yeah, still at the airport. I told the plane to
I'm
wait
gonna
for me,
try
so I'm done
going
with the
out and
call.
coming back in.
I was honored to have won Male Song of the Year in the bronze category for the song "Uncomfortable Truth." And I don't know, you didn't ask me this, but the two memorable things that stuck out for me, it's great seeing all these everyone on social media throughout the year, but there in Atlanta, I got to see them in person. And the two things that's jumped out at me: Brandy opening the show and rocking the house with their great performance, and of course Tim bringing down the house at the end. To see them both live after following them, on social media and Zoom all throughout the year, it was so cool to see for me. And you guys both just did a great job. So congrats.
Well, thank you, Rocky. Safe trip back home. Why don't we take a quick break? My producer's yelling at me because we got to edit in commercials. So let's take a quick break, and when we come back, hopefully we'll have Marie. So again, you're watching a special presentation. Our Facebook is blowing up. The Today Show. We'll be right back with big records. The Disability Channel, showcasing abilities.
Hey, this is Money Mike checking in from Atlanta, Georgia. You are watching the Disability Channel, showcasing abilities. Now you go and live your dreams like I'm living my dream right now, being on the show.
Okay, welcome back to the show. While we're waiting for Marie to pop back in, Dusty, again, tell our viewers the award you win if people want to find out more information, and two memorable moments that you were hopefully going to be there for.
I would have loved to see Tim live. He puts on an amazing show, and everybody does, but Tim has got, his beard is 21 years old now, so. I won an award for International Male Emerging Artist, and it was for a song called Dangerous, which I co-wrote with Tim Steinreich.
Ooh,
Wow. Hey. Wow, look at Tim,
It's like sliding that information there.
That is great. So, Dusty, your website, if people want to follow it. I'm getting a lot of feedback in my thing, but that's okay. Yeah, your website now. People want to find out more information about your music.
DustyMarcus.com.
There you go.
Go check it out. It's got all the latest music, upcoming dates, and lots of stuff.
Hey, let me ask you something. Are you a traveler? Are you a guy who can get in his car with his guitar and travel a little bit?
I love to travel. I love it.
Okay, you're coming to Toronto.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
You're the winner.
Paul, you're up now. Paul, tell us again what your involvement in the show, and if you won any awards, and if people want to find out more information regarding your music.
Yeah, it's I was lucky enough to win a gold award for International Male Songwriter of the Year, which I'm just truly grateful for. Absolutely amazing result. As I say, sadly, I couldn't go this year. I planned to go and everything was booked, but we had to cancel last minute. But I was watching, everybody going. You can just feel the excitement from the videos and from all the pictures and everything. And as I say, knowing what 2023 was like was just amazing. Like Tim said, people sitting around the pool, just jamming, just getting to meet everybody, making new friends, meeting old friends. It's just an amazing experience all around, and an incredible weekend all around.
That's great. And again, your information, if people want to find out more information about your music, the website or anything like that?
You find me on Paul Jupe Music, everything across social media. My website is Paul Jupe, Jupe Music. I'd love to see you on there, and if you've watched this and come along and say hi, and it'd be nice to speak to you. So
that's great, Paul. Before we jump over to Brandy, I have to give big props to my producer, because in order to run this today's show with these many windows open, with no feedback, with no interruptions, big props to my producer, Lewis. Thank you, Lewis, and the team in the studio. This is awesome, guys, because without them, we can't do this. So again, thank you. Okay, Brandy, tell us again your evening, and then if people want to reach out to you, where could they go?
Sure. Again, we were the performers. We opened up the main stage. It was a very special event. My daughter helped co-write a song that ended up actually on the US charts. And so that was the song that we performed, and she got to do it with us. So it was a great introduction to the ISSA for her. And we actually stayed in a different hotel because I remember last year's parties after the after party. Kind of wanted her to sleep. But the after party was great. And we all had a blast. My entire band came out and we had a great time. Anyone who's interested in finding out more about me or about my band's music, you can either go to our personal website, which is brandywinemusic.com, BRANDIWYNE music, or you can go to the bigrecords.world site and go under artists, and you can come Brandy Wine, and it'll have a plethora of information and all of our links and music and all the fun stuff.
Well, I love the way you included your daughter. I think that's so cool. And I think it's so cool that she wanted to be included, because, sometimes kids get out of here, mom, get out of here. So before I go to Tim, I want to mention about your event come November. Is there anything you can share about that?
Yeah, sure. So we are kind of partnering with Project Die Hard, which is a Veterans Affairs. They help with getting veterans reacclimated to society. It's going to be in Tacoma, Washington at Tacoma. We've got 5 acts going on for that. And we actually wanted to kind of, again, trying to incorporate the spirit of youth. We had the School of Rock, one of their children's bands, rock bands, is one of the opening acts, so that they could get an idea for what real music was like. And we're probably going to nudge them a little bit towards ISSA too. And, so it's going to be an overall great experience for a great cause.
And we'll be promoting this, so just keep on sending us the links and updates, and we'll be promoting it on our page. All right, we got Marie back. All right, we got the girl, the big rig girl. Okay, Marie, the platform is all yours. I want to know your experience at the awards. I want to know what awards you won, and I want to let people know where they can find out your excellent music. So take it away. Tell us about your experience. Oh, she just disappeared.
That's it. She's gone.
She's gone. Okay, Kim, you're up.
You're stuck with me, Jay. You're stuck with me. Okay, so you were asking about a couple of experiences. So I just want to say that, I'm the Mighty One. I mean, we got to perform at the ISSAs. That was an amazing experience. And we played a song called Kickin' Stones, which is one that's just blown up in the last few months, 250,000 streams at Spotify and stuff like that. But anyways, when I was at the airport, and we're coming through and we're going through customs, so a Canadian coming down to the US with his whole band, like, it's kind of a big deal. And the customs guys are like, hey, what's going on, right? But I had the right paperwork, and I work with the AFM, which is the American Federation of Musicians. And so they had written me a letter, and Tammany had written me a letter. And it was really based on, because I've done a couple of veterans songs, as you know, Jay. And so it was written, we're going down there to really celebrate, working with veterans and suicide prevention. That was what the letter said. And so, I mean, this huge, customs guy, right? And most customs guys in the U.S. are ex-veterans. They are.
Yeah.
So he's reading this letter, and he gets through the first couple of pages, and he looks at me and he goes, "How long have you been working with veterans?" And I said, "Well, seriously, for about 5 years or so." He said, "You know what, Tim? Thank you so much for everything that you do." He handed me back the paperwork, stamp, and everybody was in. So that was a really, really powerful moment.
That's a great story.
It was super, super powerful. I guess the other moment that really sticks out is just watching Tammany Dove over in the wings. I mean, this is her 6th year putting on these awards, and she finances this thing out of her own pocket, my friend. Like, it's got to be at least a $30,000 or $40,000 investment on her part.
Well, if you can connect us, Tim, if you can connect us, I would love to support you guys next year. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Send down a media team and get you guys on Sirius XM radio and all that kind of good stuff. So before we lose Marie, let's try the third time. Third time's a charm. Okay, Marie, the floor is yours. Tell us about your experience at the awards.
Well, I had a great time. I mean, my best fellowship at the awards, though, was our little get-togethers outside the hotel. We all got out there and we were playing and jamming and, having a grand old time. That was my best experience. I love the award show. It was really awesome. I sat right there in the front. I was like on the end of the second row center. So I saw everybody mostly as they went by. I unfortunately did not win this year, but there's always next year. And, hopefully, end of the road.
That's great, though.
Wins next year because it's coming out here soon. So
let me add this. As a amateur and really bad musician myself, right? I'm really bad. Oh my God. It just enthralls me to hear like 9 or 10 musicians who are all invited to the awards, and you're not invited to the awards if you don't have some skill. So when you guys say the best part of the evening was 10, professional or 12 professional musicians getting around, outside just performing and playing like that's the best. Like, that is the best part. So I really thank you for sharing that. And I really thank you guys for being on the show today. I'm going to have you all back. For those people who missed today's opportunity, email me, because like Marie said, she had a little bit of problems going on. So I think maybe gentlemen like Michael Wooten or Fraser Newcomb, just because you didn't go to the award show doesn't mean you can't join us today. So I really want to thank everybody. Again, let's promote music, because music makes the world go round. I'm going to wrap the show. And if you guys want to leave a nice comment on the Facebook page and share this link, that would be wonderful. We're going to have all you guys back. So I'm going to wrap the show with a couple updates. I want to thank my team in the studio for producing today's show. And I want to congratulate all you guys for a wonderful weekend. I want to thank Mark. Unfortunately, I know he's a little bit under the weather today. So big shout out to Mark and Big Records. Again, guys, congratulations. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with a special presentation of the Today Show. I'm Jay Stoyan.
Thanks, Jay.
Would you like to donate to our employment programs? Please follow the link below to donate through PayPal. All proceeds go to our programs.
Hi, I'm L.I. Frady, watching the Disability Channel, showcasing ability. Please stay tuned.
Welcome back to the show. We had a special presentation of the Today Show today. We had 10, 12 people on. It was great. Big props to my team for handling this technologies. Wow, the technologies are just crazy. Innovation. So this is great. Before I do let everybody go, I just want to give a few updates regarding the channel. Right now, we do have our current employment programs running for persons with disabilities and veterans. They're all learning a new skill as we're getting ready to go to the Invictus Games in British Columbia in February 2025 to help support the Invictus Games, showcase veterans at games. So it's really exciting. Again, our fundraiser is October 12th. We're doing some special stuff out in here in Burlington. What we're going to be doing, I would love to do this across the country, but since I'm Burlington based, what we're doing now is we are becoming the media for the town of Halton, right? So you have live events, you have press conferences, you have news updates. We're your team because we're going to come out because I've been gauging the communities and their community media output. It's not good. It's not good. So, and it should be good because they're doing wonderful things and it's really nice to showcase wonderful events, positivity. So we're moving in. We're also going to be doing an extravaganza 3-night music event and a go along with a fundraiser. And we're going to showcase it on Sirius XM, and iHeartRadio is just lurking around. So again, if people want to find out more information about the Disability Channel, you want to join our programs, you want to produce your own show, you want to just interact with fellow persons with disabilities and veterans, www.thedisabilitychannel.ca. Again, you're watching a special presentation. Dr. Lori's on holidays this week. She'll be back next week. And I think we're going to be expanding the show because the interests are pretty good. The numbers are going up. So again, I'm Jay Stoyan. I really thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time on the Today Show.